Ott tartunk, hogy egy órosszal nem bírom eldönteni, mit akarok pontosan. De szerintem ez lesz a nyertes szelvény, most már kezdne az aljamra menni. Ja, sose leszek vágni. Na, már 2 osztályt csinálom amúgy. Azon még ideig még itt elszalakodok. Valami kell, valami seppfej, mert úgyis úgy a mardekárosok mint, tehát már alapból úgy kezdünk, hogy megölünk mindent, amit csak lehet. Ez jó lesz. Ez már itt be van állít. Jó. Mi ez a voice to? Ja, a hangja.
That was quite something.
Jézus úristen!
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help
Be
you.
lehet állítani férfi hangot neki. Nagyon jó férfi hangon
A few
leszek.
cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Milyen a női hang?
It was wonderful. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Miért ilyen a hang kell? Nem lett választ?
That was quite something. It was wonderful. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be a few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. A few cobwebs and some dust. I am indeed a student, but I could... It was wonderful. I believe I'm really... That was quite something.
Jézus úristen, azért nem, tehát ezt egész játék alatt hallgatnom kell, szóval inkább női idő.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
De semmiképp nem illik hozzá. Nem baj, nem én nekem... Vagy transztesztita leszek normálisan, vagy nem. Ez semmi közé, csak transztesztita.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy
Nem
this
jó.
class. That was quite something. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Eddig ez a jó.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Az se rossz.
That was quite something. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Ez nem.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
Ez jó lesz. Ki hinné, mit csinált hinne a csajnak? Nem, az illik persze, de ha transzvestita akarok lenni, kicsit jobban csinálom, tehát férfiasabb, nőiesen nézzen ki, de mégse. Kicsit ilyen az arca, az nem tudom, azzal, de nem akarok transzvestitát játszani most. Nevet is be kell tényleg. De sokáig úgy utálom a nevet is kitalálni. Tudom, mi lesz. Nem. Mi legyen a második neve? Mondjuk. Nem baj, engem. Ez lesz. Ja, értem. Kapitán Szesztita? Ja. Mi az a dormitórium ott lent? Most látom. Azt meg kell néznem, és életemben nem hallottam. Jó, hogy a hátsó a... Ja, a hátsó a vezetéknév. Mert a hátsó a vezetéknév. Akkor. Tehát a first név az olyan, mint a keresztnevem lenne. Mert akkor viszont, ha ez a keresztnevem, akkor ez lesz az Alice. Így. És akkor a második. De utálom ezt, hogy ilyen buzin van megcsinálva. Igen. Ez nehéz lesz. Mert kimegyek dohányozni, és addig átgondolom ezt a vezetéknevet. Ja, gondoltam, hogy mi különlegesek vagyunk. És én vics vagyok, szóval... Vics vagyok. Banya. Jó. Elmegyek dohányra. Azért kigondolom a vezetéknevet, mert... Már nem tudom. Gondoltam, én mi leszek. Így. És akkor azt hiszem, hogy vegyük kezdetét ennek a kis mulatságnak.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. On spellcasting, I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Ki vagy te?
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
A mábuzinak néz ki ez a csávó, pedig még el se kezdődött a játékja.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's the glow?
I don't don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We did.
Az igen. Megért egy sárkány, aminek sáv van a nyakába, értem? Akio. Itt egy nyúl, hát.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why. Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you think...
The port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's a path down below. This way.
Jó, már megyek én, csak hadd nézek már körül, az meg hát...
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent! That is a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Oké? Meg lesz már majd a tatát. Átmegy rajta a levő.
Ah, up there.
Igazi nardekáros ezt már most megölni itten, hogy zavaró tényező tata. Ezt a ruhát minél hamarabb el lehet tüntetni a borzalom. Ó, 60 lé volt itt. És gazdag vagyok-e. Ja, még itt bármit is csinálnánk. Megnézem, milyen trófák vannak, hát azért csak tudni kell erről. 46 trófea van, azt látom. Igazából elég könnyűnek tűnik, 0,3 már is. Annyinak megvan. Megnézem. A collection, ami nagyon kis százalékos. Van egy 1,7-es Merlin triáját, meg kell valami ó geci lehet. Oké. Na.
We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself. Reparo! Almost there.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Na. Nézzünk körül.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Persze vagyok, bazd már.
Crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone?
There a room behind it.
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
Én már most látok dolgokat, amit a másik nem lát. Jó hangzik. Át is tudok menni rajta.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Van valami tata.
Hello?
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key? Hmm?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course. This way, then. Stay close. After you.
Milyen illedelmesek ezekkel.
Keep your hands the cards, if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Hogwarts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vault you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service.
You want to take a breath? A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Magyarán valami jó. És egyik az első számú. Látnak, hogy ilyen?
12. Momentous day.
A new way.
Professor, the armband the guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the porky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there. He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are. When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present.
Revelio az, ami...
We're missing, shall we?
Aha.
Ready your wand.
Láthatatlan dolgokat. Mi van? Inavellió megvan?
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Mindjárt, mindjárt. Most meg még a felfele gombbal kell revelliózni. Oh.
A door.
That's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say.
Oh.
Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
És jó, ha nem maradok közel a professzorhoz, akkor... Pinavellió. A professzor. Professzor.
I see something ahead.
What is it?
Egy
That glow
pillanat.
again.
Na.
Ott tartottunk, hogy kövessük ezt a szart. Sötétbe. Életképtelen vagyok ezt a mágiát használni még. Hello, fiú!
What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about. Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but
Milyen
only
vakok
as a
vagytok,
reflection
gyerekek?
in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
Ja!
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Ó. Megtanultam a Lumoszt, most már életképes vagyok rá. És nekem úgy kell irányítanom a Lumoszt, hogy...
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Megjelent egy donga gólem, 2 donga gólem jelent meg. 3 donga gólem jelent meg. 4 gond, 5, 6, 7 donga gólem jelent meg.
Accio! Defendo! Levioso! Deposo!
Az igen, mennyi mágia van itt. Gyerünk, Leviosa. Leviosa. Leviosa! Leviosa! Én nem sebzek semmit, te vész, tata! Finom mágia, gyerünk! Finom Magic! 2000-eket sebez én meg! 3-akat le! Finom mágia, hasznokat! Finom mágia, így van! Azt mi a szarra jöjjek már, hogy közel, nincs itt senki.
Professor? Professor Fig?
Professor,
Where are you?
where are you, boy? Where are you?
Lumos, where am I supposed to go?
Merre erre
What's
kell menni.
happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Oh, that's where they're leading me. That glow. Potato. Lumos. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos. Potato. Lumos.
Arra mutat. Megvárom, még feláll. Hát, úgy jó.
I need to align these statues with their reflections.
Összekuklik. Összekuklik.
To get them all to stand at once.
Háromfele mutatva. Oh. De várja, mert nem jó, mert valamit nem jó. Lehet, hogy úgy ki, hogy egyszerre kell, hogy megvilágosodjanak. Így, bizony.
It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Ó, pina hullemek! De vazd meg, hogy úgy utálom az ilyet! Itt is eljátszott a szar! Kilőlek fel! Kilőlek! Ennyi vagy pinagunk le, menj! Ajaj! Anyádat kicserélj! Egyes szintű piragó lennek. Óóóó! Ezek a hármas sebzések, az meg olyan, mint egy boktól megütni, mert... Hárommal lumaszolok sprintelve. De már magas szintű vallásból vagyok, hát ennyi. Investigate. De se kell iskolában, nem vagyok ott varázsolok itt. Megyek már. Ezt meg kell inni? Mind meg kell inni itt? Ez van?
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
Ja, ez a emlék.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
Én méltó vagyok mindenre. Mindenre méltó vagyok én. Szedd ki az agyadba a gondolatot, így van.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see Magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
De szép piros szemed van, hegyem a szívedet.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Ó, megjelent egy nagyon donga gólem. Fénylő donga gólem. Donga gólem vezér lesz az.
No way out.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Megérkeztünk? Oh!
Oh, good.
We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Ajaj, Tata itt van, meg ki ez a szőrös ember itt?
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Itt vannak a négy, itt vannak, mit integetsz? Láttam ám, hogy integetsz, nem megyek hozzá.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
A kurvák házába. Nézzük, mit ajánlasz nekem, azért kíváncsi vagyok.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Ajaj.
A sense of adventure? I like to think that I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh, but you're brave at heart. Exceptionally daring. Undaunted by the unknown. Willing to forge ahead alone when you must. Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor.
Hát, azt felejtsd el, barátom.
I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power.
Hát, ez pontosan ez vagyok. Hatalomvágy. Ez jó. Az illik is. Ugye összebugyozom magam meg.
You belong in Slytherin!
Hogy örülnek neki az enemy teams? Hogy örül neki?
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Ja, igen, most mondta el, hogy Quidditch meccs nincs.
It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Na, mutassad, hogy hol lakok én. Oh.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Oh, yeah. Really? Really?
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Én nem egyedül vagyok itt, aha. Ez az én szaros ágyam. Vannak még rajtam kívül 3 itt. Azt annyi eszik nem volt, hogy köszöntsenek engem. Izével, reggelivel, meg ilyenek. Várjanak itten rám. Ez a lámpa kioltás itten. Almát eszek. Alma. Még egy almát. Nem.
Lumos. Revelio.
És hogy a faszomba megyek ki? Hol a kijárat ebbe a kurva házba? Itt van. Aha. Aha. Másnak a lakásába be lehet menni csak úgy. Be, hát, ez az. Már lopunk is, ha lehet. Édni. Itt is megesszük az almákat. Erről van szó.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Hello, fiúk. And girlök. Kekszet is lehet enni? Oh.
Revelio.
Mik ezek a hülye gyerekek, akikkel kell ismerni?
Can I
Hello!
help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
Na, kérdezzünk rá.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Mhm.
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian. I'll let you get back to your book.
Nice meeting you too. Good luck today.
Majd Imeldától kezdve Ominis meg Aszamok, mindjárt megismerkedünk. Ezek lennének a lakótársaim egyébként, vagy megölni nem lehet őket? Meg akarok ölni mindenkit a kastélyba. Mindenkit.
Might want to think that again.
Na, ez az Imelda, ez te vagy.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Sakkozni lehet?
Watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you.
Hello, Pubi.
Should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
És? Tegyék le össze. Abban a sárkánynak a nyakában még mindig egy sáv volt. Tehát vagy buzi volt a sárkány maga, vagy nem tudom, szóval te ne akard ezt csinálni.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Ne akarjál már jobb lenni, mint én, jó? Egyáltalán akar... Na szóval ott tartottunk, hogy kicsit kérdezgetünk. A zárt chestről mondjuk. Tudok egy chestezni, ez jó lenne.
Are you a keen wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Good luck, Elder.
Nice meeting you.
Oké. Még itt van egy valami robosz. Te meg ki vagy? Hello, fiú.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Ja, szeretem a...
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. They're known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
That reminds me.
Hello, nő.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Jó, először kiítom ezt a chestet, jó? Oh.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your...
Hát eddig amit volt, addig jó. Igazából még éppen csak, hogy bejutottunk a iskolába. Megölni még nem tudtam senkit. Itt az elég szomorú, de amúgy jó. Itt is van egy chest, akarom. Nem baj, mint meg lehet ölni itt valakit, mindenki meghal az egész. Azért, azt akarom aprítani. Jaj, de kell egy izé.
Revelio.
Jó, van vízdémo. Az nem baj. Egyébként nem csak itten AVK, vagy a faszon garabrával lehet itten ölni, hanem szépen felemelem a levegőbe, kiviszem a magaslatba és ledobom. Akkor csak meg kell, hogy halljon. Ó. Akarom látni. Engem az se zavar, ha már valahogy meg lehet ölni valakit, az jó. Ha valakit meghalok, az... Mit akartam? Valamit akartam, most hogy kivetted a fejemből, amit akartam kérdezni. Ja tényleg azt akartam, hogyha valakit megölök, kidobok, akkor az meghal teljesen, vagy visszajön. Tehát mondjuk mit volt 3 ember az elején, akit... 3 ember, akit az... A 3 ember, akit megismertem az előbb, azokat megfogom, kidobom a kastélyablakán, akkor túlélik. Valahogy így visszajönni.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Ó, de jó a térkép. De jó. Tök jó. És akkor ezekkel tudok, amik fel vannak tüzelve, gondolom, tudok teleportálni oda. És jelenleg csak ez van feltüzelve. Ja, hogy még azon belül is vannak! Oké. Értem. De jó. Oké.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs
Szomorú.
lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle.
Nekem mindenki ellenséges itt a iskolában. Remélem a karakterem is úgy gondolja. Főleg, ha másik házba tartozik.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Az jó. Már Mardekából párat, köztük engem. Hát kérdezzük végig igazából. Meséljen erről a sötét kivédése, meg
Can
a...
you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls.
Az kell nekem a
A
legjobban.
mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Okay.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Nagyon jó. Roxmoth?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Oké. Hát én sört nem iszok.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that.
Ja igen, a dragon. A dragon.
My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended
Az a sárkány, aminek sáv volt a nyakába, tehát buzi volt a sárkány. Én azt mindig nem tértem észre.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Én láttam, hogy sár volt, piros sáv volt a nyakába, csak át kellett volna festeni róla, az, hogy sár, az vége is volt az egésznek.
Speak of the devil.
Én kikészültem.
Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
No.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Na. Ó, hogy az Isten áldja meg, hogy megint pofázni kell, játszani is akarok, meg körbenézek először is, hogy mit vannak itt. Megnézzük a Word mapot. Ó, most megnézzük az interjúk, vannak questek vannak itt. Igen. Még ezeket meg fölösleges nézni szerintem. Mi a challenge? Van valami tojásgyűjtés. Titkos ajtók, collectibles, azt a kurva! Te Szent Mária borogasson te! Nem ennyi szar van itt, te hallod? Az anyámot! Van ám itt, de kivel? Inventory lószar. Ó, hogy ma ruhákat is be lehet. Nem, nekem nem kéne sál, hogy dédeszkie. Elég volt a sárkányon látni ezt a sálat. Azt mondja, hogy kesztyű. Az jó, az tetszik. Nem leszünk Harry Potterek, ez nem. Nem én vagyok. ...200 életem van, defenzív 0, offenzív 0. Igazából kaptam egy kódot, szóval megnézem, hogy néz ki. Az a set. Ezt max bekódolom magamnak. Meg Gryffindort, na, Griffmadarat, meg valami itókát. Felix Felicis. Felix Felicis, mi a fasz volt az olyan ismerős? Annak a receptjét kapom meg. Meg Onis Hippogriff. Vagy nem írom be a kódot, azt mikor el akarom adni a játékot, akkor odaírom, hogy még ez is megvan. Az kész. Na,
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Ó. Tehát választanom kell, hogy melyik órára megyek. Akio. Abba. Akio. Ah. Ide megyünk. Elsőnek.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Aki jobban. Befőtt az agyat. Aki jobban.
What are you up to now? Revelio.
Az igen, mennyi csesz van itt. Ez micsoda?
Revelio.
Petey has a brand new game. Just beware the open flame.
Guardium Leviosa. Alohomóra kell nekem, ahhoz, hogy kinyissam azt az ajtót.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Táncol valami szellem, hát nem is egy.
Revelio.
És kifogom magam, azt kiszolgálom. Innen hallom. Na mindegy, egyelőre majd.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me in Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Levioso.
Leviosa!
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Guardium
Let's
Leviosa!
begin with a basic cast. dummy deflected your cast. This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully has. So, now the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you.
Nah.
Rather good at this, aren't you?
I know.
I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
This can't be your first.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Hát ha nekem egy csapatban játszunk, te kis szar, nekem ne pufázzál,
I put you on
Isten.
the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day.
Megtudtam Leviosa. Leviosa. Uffa.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around. Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Johann Sebastian. Oh.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill, look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Jó. Ja, a másik órát is meg kell látogatni, ez jó?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Húzzatok már az útból, he!
Revelio.
Don't you see the romance of it all? You and I, we have this stuff.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him the peninsula.
Akiuba.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Te miért vagy ilyen kedves?
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right. Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Akiuba.
Accio! That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Akióban. Kijöttünk friss levegőt szívni.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Mi a fasz?
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Jó, Akióban. Az jó.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but excellent control there. Not to worry. That's it! Splendid! Very good! Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp.
Elmész a picsába, csalóhe.
Excellent.
Let us begin. Yes! Brilliant! Watch this. That is how it's done.
Hát én voltam a jó babám.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Az
I
igen.
think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp.
Very good.
Here we go.
There we go.
Wow.
Nicely
Two perfect rounds. You're a natural.
Még egyszer, akarom, kurva jó.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Aki jobban.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Ouagadougou a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Az a helyzet, Csaja, hogy ezt remélem emlékszel, hogy lenyomtalak, mint állat.
If you're so inclined.
Well, Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Jó, Harry Potter, menj innen. Tata?
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
An Aki Oba. An Aki Oba. An Aki Oba. Leviosa. Leviosa.
You're the new student, aren't you?
Te meg ki a picsám vagy már?
You wanted to speak to me. Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Ja, hollóháti Hedwig vagy mi?
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck. My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Van valami Aki Oba.
Revelio.
Van egy chest. Nem is egy chest, van vagy annyi chest.
Join the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion.
Parancsolsz? Parancsolsz? Ez mi ez a számok? Mert mi ez, hogy lesz? Ah!
I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Ez egy puzzle. Itt van valaki képen, aki mözög.
Was the minister a boot or the minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves.
Gyere csak ide.
In trouble you will be. You can't get Peeves to smash. She says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boots and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Itt mutat mindenféle. Nulla, 3, 2. Itt rá kell jönni erre a kis puzzléra.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Hello, beszélőkő! Itt egy Cilla.
That's when everything changed.
Hello, Cilla!
Take any point in history and say that's when everything changed. Because things are changing all the time. That's the point of history.
Aki Oba!
It's not as if history is something one can avoid, is it? But when you look back at, say...
Jó van, ennyi maszkos simogatás elég is volt az egész játékra. Meg kell kerestem a harmadikat abban a... itt egy chest. Hopp. Lé volt ott. Aki Oba! Ott egy szobor, ide nem bírod beülni, kell rajzé. Level 1-es luck. És lock. 4 szarvas és 2 kérdőjel.
Revelio.
Bűzölök valami.
No one sends me owls.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I... Revelio.
Szerintem majd azt később, mert lehet, hogy nem is tudom megcsinálni. Igazából bármi lehet, viszont ide feljövök, ha már így visszajöttem a teremből, láttam itt egy chestet valahol. Nem akarok feljönni, jó? Akio, bá! Leviosa! Leviosa! Ah! Oh, itt van repülött valami levél. Ezek a izék. Kulcsok. Akio, bá! Itt is van valami ajtó. Ez a húgyozós ajtó, érted? Talán majd azzal lehet valamit kezdeni. Na de...
Rebellion. I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
A kurva anyját, a rohadt lockpicknek-e.
Rebellion.
Sejmoskát még megsimogatjuk az én, mert az ilyen, mint egy tigris. Ami leopárd és gepárd keveréke. Az a baj, hogy... Akio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Gondolom ez is egy öcsi, hogy ezeket felfedezni összes ilyen... Akio bát. Akio bát.
Rebellion.
Oh, hello. Vivern Fontaine. Úgy is vagy tűz. És ide kell jönnöm. Ott egy Tobi és a házi manószerűség.
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
There you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
I'm not sure I have time for extra assignments, Professor.
You shall find the time. You'd be astonished to know just how much you don't know. In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Can you tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asks that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Adjunk vedelünk. Na. Oh. Reparó, az jó.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Jó, tehát addig kussol, tehát nem csinál nekem semmi. Collect Flying Page. Jó, tehát össze kell gyűjtenem valami papírt most. Hol vannak ezek? Nincsenek ezek messze, itt vannak valahol.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Gondolom egy ki. Pont ide ez a reparó kell majd. Ez mi itt?
Lumos. Leviosa.
Közben kell valami kaját rendelni, ez nem állapot, hogy itt éhezek tám. Mit kéne eszegetni? Szart kívánni.